I'm back. It's Slim the Fox with another review. This review is on The Strangers, Chapter 1. Strangers Chapter 1 starts when a young couple car breakdown in a small town, and like the waitress tells them basically, yo, I know somebody who got a cabin for rent for a couple of days. You can use that until your car get fixed. Which I'm gonna get back to the moment to that in a moment because I want to look into that a little further. But they go and take the car to like a mechanic, and the mechanic and his people looking at them strange, hardly talking. They got that small town weird effect. Actually, the whole town does, except for the girl that told him about the cabin. But anyway, and I like how they did that. That adds another aspect. If anybody who's watched the first two Strangers, knowing that you never really know who the strangers are. But once again, I get back to that. But anyway, the couple get into the cabin and they do the normal couple thing. They get together, have a little sex. They basically, a typical couple. And the boyfriend, he goes out to get the couple something to eat. And, people are looking at him strange even at that moment. But anyway, somebody knocks on the door while the girl is at the house, at the cabin. Somebody knocks on the door, and then you get the strange, weird little conversation at the door, but you never see the person, creepy type of vibe that the Strangers is known for. And they, the boyfriend comes back, they eating, and that's when all hell breaks loose. Because blood starts dripping from nowhere while they eating, and look up, and it's like a dead animal on the ceiling, and they like, what the? And that's when the Strangers come out, and that's when things get for real, for real. The Strangers, they don't really come straight out and kill their prey. They kind of like, play a little bit with their victims, like a cat and mouse game before they, do what they do. And this continues with this movie right here. So it's basically the same, same cat and mouse game. And I like that. Let's get back to what I was saying at the beginning. In the other Strangers, you never really know who the Strangers are. But in this one, you kind of feel like the whole town is in on it. Because you got the creepy townspeople not saying much, looking at you like you're crazy. And at first you think the girl set them up that referenced them to the cabin. You kind of think, yo, she set them up. And then you kind of go, nah, she might have not, but then again, she might be in on it. Then you think the person who went out the cabin set them up until the boyfriend ends up killing the person who ran out of the cabin. And you're like, damn, that ain't him then. But I like that aspect of it. It gets that vibe like, man, who really is these people? Like, it might be the whole town in on this stuff. So I like the aspect they put into that. So let's get straight to it. Overall, I thought it was a cool next entry into the chapters of The Strangers. The story was simplistic. If you saw the first two, it's pretty much on par with those. I like how the acting was. You believe that the couple really loved each other and they were a couple. The Strangers did their thing, whoever the Strangers were in this one. The horror aspect, at certain points, it was cool, but if you saw the first two, it's pretty much on par with those. The bad. The bad is pretty much the same story. If you saw the first two Strangers, is pretty much the second one. Strangers was a little more broader as far as scope as this one. This one has the feel of the first one to an extent, like it was just like in one central location. So it made this more a little simplistic, but also it gave it that original feel of the first one. So it basically was like the same old in a sense, and that's not a bad thing all the time. So overall, I'm going to get a Strangers Chapter 1, 2.5, mashed up, quick to stab that ass up, out of 5. It was a alright horror movie. It wasn't nothing mind blowing, but it was a cooler entry in the chapters of The Strangers. So if you got a chance to check it out, check it out. It's your boy Slim the Fox signing out. Peace.